I want to talk about something that I want to hear your take on.
The Met Gala?
Yes.
No way did I call it?
Yes, of course.
Oh boy.
So let's like move on to that immediately because I need to hear your take on this. For those of you who don't know, Met Gala happened. It's like a big, it's a gluttonous exercise in like getting a bunch of like rich designers and like really cool but also very rich celebrities to come together and wear like crazy outfits, and there's a theme, and this year's theme was America, whatever the fuck that is.
In America.
Or in America, yeah. And basically it's to fundraise for the Met, and so that like everyone can go and look at the costume designs and shit like that. I'm a big advocate for funding the cultural programs, the arts and whatnot. I don't have a problem with that, but like art under our late stage capitalist organization of the economy is basically just a money laundering scheme for the wealthy to like make it seem like they're doing like really good philanthropy when in fact it's just like it's led by appraisers and people who are just hiding their assets in art.
So let's dive into it. I'm going to give you my best fit of the night.
Okay.
First of all, Lil Nas X.
Very cool.
3 outfit changes, full suit of armor, anime reference.
Yeah.
I mean, you really can't beat that.
It was actually very cool. Even like by the end of it, even when he had like just the chain link looking thing, like that was hot.
Incredible.
That was very good.
And I really like going through and looking at all the Met fits because there's
worst was Dan Levi. The 2 dudes making out.
Oh.
With like the big fat like parachute.
Dan Levy? Yeah. You said Levi.
Oh, is it Levy? I'm
sorry.
sorry.
Yeah, no worries. I literally was like, is that the guy who has Levi jeans? I thought
terrible.
It had some cool piping on the shoulders.
Terrible.
Okay.
That outfit was
just flat.
Just
I also was confused by
that outfit.
Frank Ocean's baby. The green baby?
I think Frank Ocean's outfit was fire.
His
baby
outfit was fire.
Weird.
I didn't understand the baby.
I don't think he understood the baby.
They
asked him questions about it, and he's like, yeah, like technology and stuff. And it's like, okay.
It's green baby.
It's a green baby. Okay,
Kim Kardashian wore the all black. There's a bunch of conspiracy theories around that because now, like, Kanye is following a bunch of people with black icons on their Instagram, and she's done this at like 2 separate events, and they think it's like a marketing thing. I don't know.
Most likely. Kim Kardashian doesn't fucking breathe without marketing.
Right. Doesn't miss.
Yeah.
Sia wore Russell Wilson's jersey as a sequin dress, which I thought it would have worked if it wasn't fucking neon green.
I did not even see that one.
So the Seahawks colors are neon green and
yeah. Oh, I do. Yes, I did.
She had a football clutch. I think it would have worked if it wasn't Seahawks colors, but Seahawks colors are pretty rough and very on theme, right? In America, football. You went to a football game.
I did.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, without you.
But let's talk about what you want to talk about because this is all window dressing, so that we can get into the main issue.
Because then AOC came out,
friend of the show.
Friend of the show, AOC came out and she was rocking a dress.
So let's talk about let's talk about the real issue.
Yeah.
Bitch stole your look.
She fucking did, dude. I mean, she literally was like 2015 Hassan wearing the fucking Make the Rich Pay anarchist shirt that his anarchist street artist friend made.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're stealing that look. We're stealing it. It's fucking bullshit, okay? And of course, everyone's been clowning me for that fit for like a month now. And, they haven't stopped.
All right, so I'll take the pressure off you. So you don't have to be the one to say it. AOC's great. She does a lot of great work. She's wonderful.
Oh, I've said a lot
Big
already,
fan of her.
Go ahead.
But just in this broadcast, I think it was, first of all, I'm going to say it wasn't a great dress. I've seen better dresses. It was just kind of like a ballroom gown. The Met is all about pushing the envelope. Obviously, a lot of the other evening fits are very abstract. I would have loved to see her wear something a little bit more high fashion, but this is me. This is very nitpicky. And here's my thing, and we might have a different take about this. I don't give a shit if politicians go to the Met, okay?
I don't disagree with you at all. I agree.
It's totally okay to go to the Met. But, like, don't go to the Met and then be like, this is a protest. When it's like, this is not a... Dude...
We have the same exact take on this,
right.
By the way.
It is like getting a vanity license plate on your Lamborghini that says, like, tanky. Where it's like, what? It's a fucking Lamborghini. Like, Dude, it is the most expensive event. You're wearing a $100,000 dress. You have a $30,000 seat at the table. You are literally toasting with those rich people you want to be taxing.
So yes. So and you know, that is the part that I don't like either. Like the fact that this is purely performative.
Yeah.
It's not like real activism. There was real activism going on outside the Met Gala.
Right.
There were protesters getting their fucking skulls caved in by the hogs of the NYPD. Ultimately, I love AOC. I think she does great work in Congress. I've talked about it before. Like she's a solid legislator. I'm a fan of what she does with respect to like mutual aid. I think she takes care of her district very well. These are things that unfortunately are not sexy to fucking talk about, so people don't give a shit.
Right.
Some of her foreign policy takes have been not great, but ultimately she does a lot. She does a decent job. The bar is very low for politicians in America, but ultimately she's inspiring people to run for office, and that's a good thing. Like inspiring leftists to run for office, and that's a good thing. In the same way that Bernie inspired her and many others in the squad.
Right.
And we're building momentum within the Democratic Party. Obviously, if you believe that she was going to be a vanguard, like, you know, Maoist third worldist, building the vanguard party to like take up revolutionary arms against the bourgeois state, yes, that was never going to happen. You are delusional. You don't have any fucking friends outside of your Discord. And you probably have some FBI agents that are going to knock down your door soon if you keep this shit up. So
here's part of my problem, and we can get into this. Her wearing or tax the rich to the Met Gala feels like DJ Marshmello wearing his fucking marshmallow helmet to a rave. It's like, it's so branding, it's so marketing that it's commoditizing socialism again. And that is like the criticism
but it's
of
not,
a lot
taxing
of,
the rich is not even socialism.
Right, but again, like you know what she stands for. You know what she's a figurehead for, right? And when you do this like very performative stuff, it is the criticism that these ideals of like American socialism, American like independence under like in direct opposition to capitalism are only nourished because they exist under capitalism, right? And like, I don't think that's true. But when you do something like go to the Met, and with the tax the rich shirt, it's like the idea that like, okay, this is like WWE socialism. Like let's march out the Iron Sheik. Here come the socialists. Their fans are going crazy. Oh my God, AOC off the top rope. She told Glenn Beck what? You know what I mean? It's just like so.
No, it's performative. I agree with you in the sense that like I don't give a shit if she went to the Met Gala. Obviously, it's fucking tight. Okay, there's some cool ass people that go that get invited. She was invited as well. If you think that like most of these fucking Twitter activists are not gonna take the opportunity to go to the fucking Met Gala, you're out of your mind. Of course they would. Like who the fuck wouldn't want to like hang out with Frank Ocean? You know what I mean? Like it would be tight. It'd be like sick. And you know, this is a person who's a fucking bartender like 3 years ago. With like negative income, and now she's like, without betraying most of her values, has been able to get to a position of prominence. Is invited to this thing, this spectacle. I think it would have been better if she like didn't try to turn that into like, oh, this is actually a reasonable thing. This is like actually an activism thing that I'm doing. You could have just like gone there. Brought attention to the fact that like NYPD is like pummeling skulls outside, and that's completely unacceptable. You could have brought attention to the fact that we have gilded era level of income inequality right now, where like our elites are sitting here and toasting with one another, when in fact people are still suffering the worst effects of the pandemic. That would have been a little bit more threatening as far as like having a stance like that, but then you don't really get invited again. And then CNN doesn't offer you positive coverage. They say you're a fucking asshole. You went to the event, you're a hypocrite, and now you're just like shitting on the event. That's real activism. That's a little bit more real activism than like actually fucking than just like being as inoffensive as possible in the form of like a tax the rich shirt. Having said that though, I don't like I said, I think it's overblown, and it's always weird.
Hugely overblown.
It's always weird when like left wingers operate like right wingers to criticize people. I do understand why people are worried,
or to stan.
Yeah, I do understand why people are worried though, because people are worried because they're worried that, you know, this movement and what AOC stands for, which is still growing, and it's gaining momentum still, that people are worried that, like, as a figurehead of this thing, whatever this is, she is susceptible to being co-opted and defanged, and that does happen. Either you get disrupted by the government, or by, you know, those who are interested in destroying you.
Or
you know,
get bought.
Look at what, exactly. Look at what happened to the fucking Black Panther Party. They either assassinate you, or they co-opt your movement and turn it into yet another expression of like an expression that you can make money off of. And now, obviously, people are going to say, like, well, you're doing the same shit. I'm a fucking Twitch streamer. My goal ultimately is to do agitated propaganda and to look at fucking cussy memes. I'm not a legislator. On the legislator front, AOC, I think, does a good enough job overall, especially with, like, the $3.5 trillion budget reconciliation bill that's being held off in Congress at the moment, being held captive by the Progressive Caucus. That would never fucking happen if the Progressive Caucus did not exist, that where there weren't 46 members that were, you know, more progressive than the fucking moderates, and we didn't have such large numbers now. That would never happen. Like, they would just never pass through that. They would never pass that at all. It wouldn't even be a matter of discussion. So these are the small marginal improvements, and it feels like it's not a lot, especially if you're suffering in the moment and you're seeing so much suffering around you. You feel like, oh, fuck this. But it's still marginally better and a step towards somewhat improving the material conditions of the working class. So I'm on board with it. Bad PR overall.
That's the bottom line, right? It's just like listen,
terrible PR.
We don't, like, I will speak for you, but, like, you've kind of made it clear, like, we don't want to again overly criticize AOC or anything that she's done. It was just a bad. It just felt strange. It felt like eating ortolan, right? Like shamefully decadent.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great fucking analogy.
Thank you.
Yeah. Put the fucking, you know,
veil over your
veil
head
over
to
your
hide
head.
your shame from God.
Yeah, but God sees you eating that bird, motherfucker.
That drowned canary tastes good.
Probably.
Yeah. No, I mean, but, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's good. Maybe, like, the more that we can make, you know, just helping people vogue. Maybe we are the short-sighted ones in that sense. Maybe we have to sell progress through a fucking TikTok. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
People are I don't know. People are talking about, no, dude. I mean, look, I'm very much in favor of making socialism cool. Okay, like I'm a cool lefty. I'm
a cool guy.
No, but I like
medicine. It's hip.
No, I just like like I like to have fun. Okay, I'm not like a fucking psycho joy kill who's, like, constantly fucking depressed and you know, basically reinforcing their anxieties and their neuroses on the timeline to everyone else because they feel like fucking pain every single moment of their lives. I don't think we should be like that. I think, you know, you can be someone who's an advocate for progress, can be an advocate for democratic socialism, while simultaneously also enjoying things. Yeah. Being able to laugh at comedy without being like, well, I don't know, what are the ethical complications that arise from laughing at a Norm Macdonald joke? You know what I mean? Like, it's fine. And most people are like that. Especially the people that were criticizing AOC. So many of the same people that were fucking criticizing AOC were like, blah, 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 I can't believe that, like, you know, she's doing this. How fucking crazy. Then they would, like, retweet Rihanna and be like, slay sis. It's like, yo, she's a billionaire, dude. Like, how do you not see the fucking mismatch in your values here? Simultaneously, you're, like, celebrating these fucking celebrities while also shitting on AOC. Like, she's just doing what a normal human would do, which is like, yeah, of course I'm going to fucking want to try to be around Rihanna, okay? I want to be in smelling distance of some of these fucking celebrities. Not Ashton Kutcher, who apparently doesn't shower, but, like, you know, the cool ones. So, you know, that's just like a normal thing. I
want to hold Frank Ocean's baby.
I do. I want to hold Frank Ocean's baby and be like, why did you unfollow me on Instagram?
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, it's devastating. I'm saying it, dude.
I've been drinking pre-workout already. I'm ready to run through a brick wall, baby.